It's National Donut Day. You can get a free donut in a bunch of places. Krispy Kreme's handing out free donuts, no questions asked. Dunkin' has a deal too, but you got to buy coffee or something. And you know what you don't want to do? Be eating a dozen donuts while you're running the half marathon this weekend. Maureen Lesak's here, and she's got a mission, which I fully endorse. If you teach a kid an exercise ethic, they could have it for their whole life and stay healthy. Good morning, Maureen.
Good morning. Nice to speak with you.
You want to have some donuts, Maureen? Maybe just knock off this half marathon nonsense you're talking about. Let's go get some donuts.
I love donuts. Donuts. I'll meet you on Sunday after the race for some donuts.
That actually makes me a little throw-uppy.
No, after the race, the donut's great.
Afterward, you're hungry. Yeah, it works well.
Have you really run 100 marathons?
About 100 marathons, a few hundred half marathons, which is what we're going to do on Sunday, and a few ultra marathons as well. So.
All right, and ultra is defined by how long or how long?
Anything more than a marathon, so 50K, 50 miles, 100 miles. There are even races longer than that, which that would really make you throw up.
I interviewed a famous ultra marathoner who talked about, and we're talking about 100 and some odd mile run, and talked about falling asleep while he was running and eating a pizza while he was running.
No, well, you need to eat, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Those things both do happen.
Well, let's talk about this weekend, the Bank of America Chicago Half Marathon. My wife has run this many times. It's a great thing, and you see adults, but I love the idea that you want to see more kids. And you could start this weekend by psyching your kids up by coming down and watching it.
Absolutely.
Then have them get fired up and train and be ready to go next year.
Yeah. Yeah, make no mistake. This is not just a casual fun run in the park. This is the sold-out B of A 13.1, which is here in our city for the third year. We get to have this world-class half marathon. We'll have 10,000 people right here on the west side, and so we pass through these beautiful parks like Douglas Park, Humboldt Park, Garfield Park. And if you are part of the running community, you know that all of the races are really on the lakefront, which is fantastic. But this 13.1 intentionally brings that running community to the west side. So it's really incredible. Even if you aren't running, please think about coming to the neighborhood on Sunday morning and cheering everybody on. It's really fun, and you'll see it for yourself.
I love cheering runners on because I'm so proud of everybody running, even though I don't know them. And before I ask you my question, I'm going to ask you this one: are you the Dean Karnazes are you the female version of Dean Karnazes?
That's the guy I was thinking of.
Yeah, he runs.
He's very talented. I'm just a regular person.
I don't know. Ultra marathons are pretty.
Yeah, you're not a regular person running 100-plus marathons. You're very, very sick.
Especially only when we run when being chased. But running is really, really good for your overall health. If you can get kids involved in it early on, it's something that can carry through. Let's talk about the health benefits of running for everyone.
Yeah. So running and movement really helps children improve physical health and well-being, their mental health, ability to cope with trauma, academic performance, literacy, personal relationships, so really all kinds of essential life skills. Last year, I joined the board of a charity here in Chicago called Chicago Run. I'm also part of the charity team, so thank you to all my Team Chicago Run members. Chicago Run brings that inclusive movement and physical activity like running to over 8,000 kids across the city, primarily in the neighborhoods that really don't have the resources to offer sports and physical activity to them. So I'm a parent. I raised my kids here in Chicago. I always encourage them to run, but knowing that the vast majority of kids in Chicago don't have access to the resources that my kids enjoyed, it's so heart-wrenching to see that inequality and the challenges they face. So running can't solve every problem, but it definitely should be more accessible so that all kids can experience all these benefits. So thrilled to serve on the board and raise funds for this great organization.
We're in a fabulous stretch of weather. You're going to have great weather. I would dare say perfect weather
for running.
To run on Sunday morning. And a great way in on the marathon and the half marathon. And I would say to some extent the only way in now, because running is so popular for the regular marathon, is to work with charities. How does that work, and what can people do to get their mind behind it for next year?
That's right. To register for the marathon or half marathon, sometimes these go to a lottery, but if you want to avoid the lottery or just know you have a place, you go to a favorite charity. Many of them have charity teams, and you sign up, and there is a fundraising minimum, and you get to run and be a part of that team. It's also a place to bond, meet others for running together and training, and have a cheering squad, usually from the charity. So it's a holistic experience. It's a lot of fun and training while also helping a cause that you care about.
And speaking of training, when should somebody start training, especially kids, if they're going to look at doing this next year?
For the half marathon, I think as things start to melt in the spring, so maybe March, that a kid should be able to get ready for a half marathon between March and June. I'm not a doctor.
No, but but the fact
you have
is,
to train, yeah.
cardiovascularly,
Or even an adult.
joint and cardiovascularly, kids are going to be ready pretty quick.
Yeah, but an
But you need to
adult.
teach them the basic fundamentals of how to do it the right way.
And an adult maybe could start now.
Yeah.
Slowly build up to it until next year.
Yeah, because you have a 13 or a 14-year-old, they could start and just go full-on sprint for a couple of miles and then go, oh, my God, I'm tired. So, there is a science behind it. Maureen, we appreciate the work you're doing. For any questions related to the Bank of America Half Marathon or future reference on all of these things, where would you send people?
Yeah, there's a website. Just Google Bank of America 13.1, Bank of America Chicago Marathon. They're all out there. So thank you.
All right. I appreciate you being on. I know
Thanks,
you're in the middle
Maureen.
of running a marathon right now, so we'll let you get back to it.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jane.
She's running like number 110 right now.
I know, and she's not even breathing heavy.
It's amazing.